Let me teach you how to pray the easy way that's almost guaranteed for you. You can't mess this up. And it will be the new way that takes all the weight and anxiety off your shoulders, whether you're doing it right or not. The prerequisite to this, first and foremost, before you begin, when you're creating the ambient space, you're going to have this prayer, whatever candle you light, incense, whatever it is, even if you're just going to go sit down. Let all of your burdens go. Drop them. Put them over here to the side. You can always go and pick them up after this prayer is over with, but for now, release them. Because the more that you have weighing you down in your heart and your mind, it's going to create that much bigger of a wedge and gap between your capacity to develop that intimacy of a connection between you and God. So you just want to let those go for now. You can always pick them up later. They're not going anywhere. But for now, drop them. You might start by taking a few deep breaths. Visualize yourself breathing in the sacredness of God that is in every particle that lives around you, and you can visualize it as white if you want. Breathe in this white, grace-filled light, and then exhale this red smoke from inside of your body and being that doesn't belong there anymore. So you're breathing in that sacredness, expelling that darkness, things that no longer serve you and should have been gone a long time ago. Do this 2 or 3 breaths. Now, for the actual prayer, step number 1. Throw away everything you've ever been taught on how to pray and what prayer is and how to do it. Humans complicate things, everything, God included. And there's so many little rules put in place on what you can pray about, what you can't pray about, what you're supposed to say, what you can't say. All that does is create more white noise that separates you even further from you and God. So throw that out right now. Again, you can pick it up after this is over with, but for now, drop it. Number 2, understand what prayer actually is. Prayer is the act of you consciously, humbly, with conviction, opening up your heart to God, not trying to hide anything from Him, in full transparency, and then coming into harmony, into oneness with His heart, and sharing that space where your heart and His heart connect as one. That coherence is where all the communication of your prayer is going to take place. This is where the intimacy is built. How do I know when I'm actually in this state? Well, if you've ever been in a room by yourself, completely on your own, and someone walks in but you can't hear them, but you can feel them. There's something in the air that just changes. You can feel a presence is in the room with you now, and you know that you're not alone. Similarly, God is the same way, and wherever you invite Him to go, He will come. If your intentions are pure, and you have an open heart and an honest mind, He will show up, and you will feel it. Now, it's at this step that I advise you to take off your shoes, because at this point, if God has entered the room, you're now on sacred ground, so have some respect. Now, a lot of people like to have structure in their prayers, so I'm going to add this step, but it's not necessarily needed. Prayers are something that is so intrinsically, instinctively hardwired into our spiritual DNA. Words are not needed. God knows what you're going to say before you even say it. He knows you better than you know you, because He is the one that authored your life. He created you. He breathed life into you. Trust me, you don't need to come up, be this fancy wordsmith trying to impress God with the way you can talk to Him. It's not going to get you anywhere. But if you need some kind of structure, go in this order. 1, adoration, praising God for who He is to you and to other people around you in your life or to the world. 2, confession, honestly, with conviction, bring forward with transparency anything that has been weighing you down or a burden to your heart that you feel is in essence sin. Anything that is a conscious act against the well-being of your soul is sin. If you bring all of that forward to His feet, just by feeling it, and be like, I don't know what to do with this, but honestly, ask for mercy, ask for forgiveness. Say, I don't even know how to let go. I'm asking you to please take this off my hands. Forgive me. Forgiveness. 3 is Thanksgiving. Be grateful for everything that you have in your life, big or small. Big L, small W, big win, small win, don't matter. Especially the things that you and I both like to take for granted, which is a long laundry list of things. Because if you were to take a second and look at everything you actually have compared to what other people don't have, you are already rich and abundant. So be mindful of that and thank the person who made it possible for you to have it. And 4, supplication. This is where you ask for God's assistance in helping you to find guidance to find the things that you need, or for him to help bring the things that are needed in your life towards you. Not asking for things that you want, but what you need. Because you will never get what you want. Rarely. But you will always get what you need and what is good for you and the well-being of others. And you can do this for yourself as well as your loved ones. So that is the essence of how to pray without any kind of rules or doctrine pasted upon it. I've added a little bit of optional structure at the end, but you don't have to use that. At the end of the day, he just wants to be with you, and he just wants to spend time with you. And by creating that coherence between you and him in that sacred moment that you created, that sacred space, because you're consciously creating the effort to pray to him, that's all that's needed. So don't give yourself this laundry list of fucking rules and things you have to do right in order for him to hear you, because that's not true. He hears everything that you say, and loves you for it anyway.